Time now for Sports Nightly Flix Pix.
And action!
Okay, time for us to tell you what we've been watching, and I've been anxiously waiting what Tim's going to have because he's had a lot, of time to go get into a lot of different things. So what do you got for us?
I've got a whole back catalog. We could be here all night of me just rattling off all the stuff I've watched. I actually do have two recommendations. One of them is a curveball. I actually probably could have had a trailer ready for it, but I didn't tell Austin about it. But folks, if you haven't already seen Hamilton, steal someone's Disney Plus account, sign up for the free trial, then just cancel it already. It's a delight. I was skeptical. I was like, do I want to watch people rap about social studies for 2 hours? Turns out I do. It is delightful. Love it. The other thing I have, though, which is what I really want to talk about, a foreign film, an old black and white picture from the year 1962. It's called Sanjuro, which is directed by Akira Kurosawa. Literally translated to English, that means 30-year-old. It's a samurai movie. And this plot's a little bit hard to explain. I didn't want to get too into the weeds, but it's really, really interesting. It follows a Ronin, which is kind of like a mercenary. He's helping out these samurai who get caught up in this fortune plot that puts their lives directly in danger. It's actually pretty funny. There's plenty of samurai action for you. And really, the Akira Kurosawa is famous actually because that was he was the director that basically inspired George Lucas to make Star Wars. He's got a lot of kind of Western influence in there. And so it's good stuff. It's on the Criterion Channel, which is basically like Netflix for pretentious people like me to watch. So definitely check that out if you have the time.
Very good. Austin, what have you been dealing with?
Well, I'm more on the proletariat plebeian end of the spectrum if Tim's our bourgeoisie. I'm still going through Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I hit Season 7, so I'm still enjoying that. I'm into Season 7 of Parks and Rec, but not even Hollywood, not even Broadway will be able to hold my attention this weekend. There are live sports on. I am eschewing Netflix, Hulu, all the above. Give me baseball, give me basketball, please. It's about time.
Yep, sports that a lot of people care about are now coming back with the MLB and also NBA exhibition going. All right, I like to go watch movies that were critically acclaimed, and I've been wanting to see this for a while because Scarlett Johansson, who a lot of people remember from the Avengers movie, she was Black Widow. She starred in a movie that came out over the winter called Marriage Story. And she was up for an Academy Award for Best Actress. She did not win, but she was up for it. So I had a chance to watch Marriage Story with Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, who I believe was part of the Star Wars series.
Oh, he was.
Here's a little snippet.
What I love about Nicole, she is a mother who plays, really plays.
What I love about Charlie, he loves being a dad. He loves all the things you're supposed to hate, like waking up at night.
She knows when to push me and when to leave me alone.
He never lets other people keep him from what he wants to do.
Dad, you're too far.
I know. It's not easy for her to close a cabinet.
He's incredibly neat.
She's brave.
He's brilliant. He's very competitive. So I'll tell Charlie what's happening, and Cassie, you then hand him the envelope.
I just get nervous. Well, can you unserve?
What do you mean, like take it back? Charlie and I are getting a divorce, Mom. You can't be friends with him anymore.
Gee, Mom. Charlie Bird. Mom.
Mom? Mom.
What?
It's a movie you've got to be in a right because it's pretty heavy. It is one of those heavy movies because it's about divorce. This couple who were, he's a director, she's an actress. She was with him. They met doing a play in New York on Broadway. And then she decided to go do a pilot for a TV show out in Los Angeles, which is where she grew up. And they go through a divorce. And there's some really heavy scenes of that. So it makes you uncomfortable at times. But a lot of times, and Tim, I think you would agree with this, those are the good ones, the movies. When they kind of make you uncomfortable, you're like, ooh, they struck a nerve.
Marriage Story is excellent, and really it sounds heavy, and it definitely is. I mean, there are some intense scenes. There's lots of screaming, but the way it unfolds, it's basically a love story, but about divorce. And the director, Noah Baumbach, is actually married to Greta Gerwig, who's also a director, and she's got a lot of great. So really their whole filmography, Noah Baumbach, Greta Gerwig, lots of slice-of-life-y type stuff that's kind of heavy, but also kind of funny as well. And so they're really worth digging into. It's really excellent. Definitely check it out.
That's a well put because there were some comedic parts to it that kept you not where you're just, like so depressed when you were done with the movie. The ending was odd, but that's okay. I mean, they kind of just left, and so you're like, I guess, well, that's probably how it ended up going. Really good movie, up for some Academy Awards. Don't think it won any. I know she was up for Best Actress, but didn't win it. But A Marriage Story, pretty good thing. It's on Netflix. You want to go check that out.